Hey, howdy, hey, wizards, witches, muggles, Gryffindors, Hufflepuffs, Ravenclaws, Slytherins, professors, people that work in the Ministry of Magic, people who work at some mongoose, and the rest of you. Oh, goodness, I hope I didn't miss anyone out. Wolfman, 47 Dash here, and I'm going to do another what if scenario today. So, as everybody knows, ever since Christmas became a holiday, a lot of people have been making theories and trying to figure out if Santa Claus is real, and if he is real, how does he make his deliveries to all the places in the world in one night, despite the time difference and all this other mumbo jumbo. And one thing that really struck me is that in some way, Santa could very well be a being that lives in the Wizarding World. Those of you not familiar with the term Wizarding World, it's what some of us are now referring to as Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, because ever since the Fantastic Beasts film started, the franchise it's no longer known as just simply Harry Potter. It's now Wizarding World. But anyway, so people have been thinking maybe Santa exists in the Wizarding World and uses all the different things that the Wizarding World has, its rules, logic, and so forth, to make the deliveries. So a few things I can think of that would make sense for him to exist in the Wizarding World is, if he went to Hogwarts, he would be a Hufflepuff, because he's all about jolly, being in peace, love, goodwill to all the people in the world, and therefore, it kind of falls into the sort of values and principles of what a Hufflepuff is, what he does. He would, to ensure that he travels from place to place, he would use the Floo Powder Network, which anybody who's played Hogwarts Legacy will know all too well what the Floo Powder Network is, with that person saying, "Great, you're using Floo Powder," and all that. Yeah, basically fireplaces, you go to fireplaces and you travel to different areas using that. To make sure he's not seen, he would probably use the invisibility cloak. However, and this is a big however, it's not exactly, as far as I know, it's not been confirmed whether the invisibility cloak that is one of the 3 Deathly Hallows is the only invisibility cloak in existence. But it could be, but also it could not be, because if it was the only one in existence, then he wouldn't be able to do the present giving and be invisible to everyone, because, well, when the Harry Potter film starts, Harry Potter is the owner of the invisibility cloak. But anything's possible. Then there's also how he would be able to carry all those presents in a sack, and it's probably got, the sack's probably got an extension charm, just like how Hermione Granger's handbag in the Deathly Hallows manages to fit all of their robes and all of the main characters' robes and everything. It's probably something like that, a bag that has an extension charm and therefore is able to fit everything into it. We've seen it's been seen in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, and in the unrelated Wisdom World, and in the unrelated film Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, because it's a bag that good old what's his face that went, "Oh, what took you so long, idiot?" Yeah, I'll say it in the edit. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else to mention about Santa in the Wizarding World. So Hufflepuff, Floo Powder, extension charm, visibility cloak. He would need to leave sort of some way to sort of say that he's been there, with the mince pies and so forth being left out. So chances are he would have still consumed them, or he would have cast a spell on them to make it out that it looked like he consumed them, but he actually maybe didn't, to keep to timing and so forth. His broomstick will, of course, be the sleigh. Or, no, actually, his the way he goes about the world, he would probably use thestrals to move the sleigh, and thestrals would be created to look like they are reindeer, um, so that then people don't assume that they're just thestrals. Because I can't imagine Santa would have been a person that would have witnessed death himself unless somebody dying in front of him, because that's how thestrals appear to people. They usually appear invisible, but when someone dies in front of you, they then appear, and it's a case that they usually use for misfortune in that way. But say Santa witnessed death or something along those lines, that's how he would have been able to move about, using thestrals. But then, of course, you could always enchant other beasts to move places, or it could just have been a modified broomstick, because members of the Order of the Phoenix, like Mad Eye Moody, for example, have modified broomsticks to get them about, and that's why whenever you see them move about on broomsticks, it's pretty much it looks different and has a unique thing about it, much like the ones that each of the characters have. So there's that as well. And speaking of wands, the question of how he would use magic. Now, Santa is not known to use like a wand or anything. He doesn't even use a weapon at all, quite frankly. So he'd probably be one of those few individuals that's able to use wandless magic. Now, some of you might be thinking, "Oh, wandless magic isn't a thing." Don't forget, Dumbledore has wandless magic. The fact he's able to turn off a candle in that scene that the late Malcolm Gambon did, is a good indication that he uses wandless magic. There's probably other things that Santa has as well that the Wizarding World does have if he follows the rules, and lots of other things as well. But it's just a theory at the end of the day. He is what he is. He's a holiday character that has been an icon for many, many years. He's read because of the Coca-Cola adverts, as far as I know. And whether you want to believe him or not, I do strongly feel that he would feel right at home in the Wizarding World because of all the rules and so forth that has. So yeah, that's all I got to say on that. The plan for this vlog, I will admit, was actually I was going to talk about specifically the Tim Allen Santa Claus from the film series of Santa Claus, because of the rules in there. But I then thought, actually, maybe just a generic Santa would be alright, because every Santa, whoever portrays him, is different, and if he is real or not, who knows. You all have your own beliefs. I have my own beliefs. If you believe in Santa, fine. If you don't believe in Santa, also fine. Just draw your own conclusions to whatever you feel is true. But I do think that in the Wizarding World, he does exist, because magic exists. So of course, if magic exists, then chances are he will exist, and probably other holiday creatures as well. Think about it, but we'll talk about those another time, because it's Christmas. We don't really want to talk about the others. I know that's a bit hypocritical, me having already talked about Rise of the Guardians this month, but yeah, that's what I've got to say. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please like, share, comment and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace to you all, and don't let anybody tell you that you should not believe what you want to believe in. Yeah, everybody has their own beliefs. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because it's not fair, and it's kind of mean if you're a person that does that, points fingers and be like, "Oh, they don't exist." So yeah, just ignore them if they try to tell you otherwise, or just don't do it if you're the one that does it. Okay, right, toodles.